And the inmate who beat up former Subway spokesman Jared Fogle in prison says he doesn't regret it.
That's not the only crime Atlanta police say that carjacker was involved in.
Yeah, Tom, they tell us just minutes before that carjacking, this guy was involved in 8 hit-and-run car crashes in Buckhead.
And the eyes of the country are on Georgia today as voters in the 6th congressional district head to the polls.
Well, Joanne, we know that it's freezing for this time of year. This is not normal.
No.
But what should be normal for this time of year?
Well, it's easy to forget because none of this winter has seemed to want to settle near normal.
One of the conditions for Ellaby's release is actually that he stays away from this bridge.
Wow, what a crazy ordeal. And this is crazy, too. Tense moments on board a flight from Minneapolis to Los Angeles. So the good news, it's Friday, and it's beautiful outside right now.
Absolutely. I like to say it feels like Friday because the sun is shining, it's warm, you're just excited to get the weekend started.
Well, now, if you're going outside this weekend, there's going to be some rain, but you shouldn't cancel any of your plans right now.
Exactly.
Now, this is really interesting. In his death, former NFL player Aaron Hernandez will help researchers understand more about the dangers of concussions. Now, this will send shivers down your spine. Wildlife officials in Central Florida are on high alert after a pet cobra, yes, a pet cobra, escapes from an Ocala home.
Fox 5 News at noon starts right now.
And breaking news we're following right now at noon. The search for a killer who police say murdered a 74-year-old man on Facebook Live is over. And new at noon, the suspect in the I-85 bridge fire granted bond. What conditions he'll have to follow to stay out of jail. And another news alert this hour. 2 guns and a police badge stolen from an unmarked Atlanta police car. Well, good afternoon. I'm Jacqueline Schultz, and we begin with breaking news. A 3-day manhunt is over for the man accused of murdering someone, then posting it on Facebook. Now, we just learned that the suspect is dead. Fox 5's Krista Littlefield is in studio right now. Now, this man was the top fugitive wanted in the United States.
That's right, Jacqueline. Pennsylvania.
Well, thank you so much, Krista. So many people are so glad that there's an ending to the search right now. Well, first on Fox 5 News at noon, the man accused in the I-85 bridge fire is free for now. Well, Basil Ellaby was in court this morning, and a judge granted Ellaby a $10,000 bond and several conditions to follow. Now, it's been nearly 3 weeks since Ellaby allegedly started that fire that brought down the I-85 overpass at Piedmont Road. Crews have been given a deadline of June 15th to complete these repairs. Now, Fox 5's Angelique Proctor, she joins us live right now. Angelique, one of the conditions for Ellaby's release is actually that he stays away from this bridge.
That's right, Jacqueline. Fox 5 News.
Wow, really interesting developments there, Angelique. Thank you so much. Well, the DOT has reopened all lanes of I-20 westbound after part of that road buckled yesterday. Now, work finished several hours ahead of schedule this morning. Very good news for drivers. Now, we first brought you that story yesterday, breaking at noon. Now, workers pumped concrete under the interstate at Gresham Road when a rupture pushed the material upwards, causing the damage you see here. Now, crews shut down the road quickly, but not before a motorcyclist hit it, and he remains in the hospital in critical condition. Now, let's take a live look right now from our Georgia Power Cam. Temps are going to stay above average all week, but we're going to see some showers and storms again today. Fox 5 Storm Team meteorologist Jeff Hill joins us right now. Jeff, it feels a little hotter than normal for this time of year. Is it just me?
No, it is a little bit warmer than normal. I mean, we're going to see those temperatures once again for the week coming up in a few minutes.
Definitely have that umbrella ready. Thank you so much, Jeff. Well, new at noon, a dryer may have sparked a house fire in Gwinnett County. Now, crews were called to the scene at a home on Guinevere Way around 9 this morning. The 911 caller said the dryer was on fire. The home was heavily damaged, but fortunately no injuries were reported. The cause of this fire is still under investigation. And the search is on for the thieves who broke into an unmarked Atlanta police car. Guns and a badge were stolen, and 3 other cars were targeted. Fox 5's Caitlin Pratt has the story.
Fox 5 News.
Now, a viewing will be held in Powder Springs this evening for Marietta firefighter Ron Herons. The 23-year-old was killed last week while he was on vacation in L.A., and he and 2 other friends, also firefighters, were hit by a suspected drunk driver. Herons' funeral is tomorrow afternoon at Trinity Chapel in Powder Springs. A procession of fellow firefighters will escort his body to Cheatham Hill Memorial Park. And the eyes of the country are on Georgia today as voters in the 6th congressional district head to the polls. The district covers parts of Cobb, DeKalb, and North Fulton counties, and a Republican has held this seat since 1979. And the direction voters go could be an indication of what voters think about the Trump administration. Democrat Jon Ossoff is considered the frontrunner, and that's according to an opinion-savvy poll for Fox 5 released last week. Ossoff led with 42%. He spoke with supporters in Sandy Springs this morning. Now, that same poll showed Republican and former Georgia Secretary of State Karen Handel in second place with 21% support. Handel voted this morning in Roswell. Now, if there is a runoff, voters head again to the polls on June 20th. And the winner replaces former Congressman Tom Price, who left this post to become Health and Human Services Secretary. Election officials say they're getting calls from people who are not eligible to vote today because they don't live in the 6th district, but don't know it. To confirm which district you live in, go to the Georgia Secretary of State's My Voter page. We have a link on fox5atlanta.com right now. Now, polls close tonight at 7. We're going to bring you team coverage of the results on air and online on fox5atlanta.com and on Fox 5 Atlanta's Facebook page. Stay with us on Fox 5 News at noon. We'll be right back.
Frankly, standing here right now in the middle of Piedmont Road, it's eerie because there's no cars and it is so quiet compared to a couple hours ago when it was absolute chaos. Police were telling people to move back. There was smoke, there was flames, there were fire trucks coming through here. I'm going to step aside so you can see what's shut down right now. This is Piedmont at Lakeshore. They're blocking the bridge, collapsed up ahead. You can't see the bridge from here. Now, myself and other people heard earlier tonight what sounded like a rumbling. We thought maybe it's part of the fire, maybe a transformer. But then we all found out it was the bridge collapsing.
A loud boom, 2 of them.
You could hear it like in sections, like boom, boom.
Rumblings. People hear it and think it's the fire. Then people realize it's I-85 falling.
A loud boom. I thought it was a car fire.
That was the sound. The bridge collapsed.
Back up. You do the count, please.
Police yell for passerby to stand back until the crowd's taking pictures. The smoke is toxic. Fire trucks from everywhere drive in to tackle the blaze. The smoke over Buckhead, overwhelming and pitch black.
Our neighborhood. So it's, now imagine what that traffic nightmare is going to look like.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Well, this is her second battle with cancer. It's pretty unbelievable. And so she had to lose her beautiful hair again. So she knows firsthand this ordeal can be heartbreaking, especially for teens and kids. But she decided before she started chemotherapy this week, she wanted to tell cancer and send it a message. She wanted to shave her head first. Her smile fades to tears, then sobs. She'll soon lose all her locks to chemo for cancer, but 17-year-old Mackenzie Middlebrooks wanted to lose her hair her way.
And let other kids know that they're not the only one that has cancer and they're not the only one that loses their hair.
The senior at Walnut Grove High in Loganville, who loves to dress up and make up as much as hunting and fishing, won her first big battle against ovarian cancer at 14. But in March, she received word she had cancer again. This time, ovarian cancer and neuroblastoma, cancer of the nerve tissue. She did get the chance to go to her senior prom with her lovely locks.
It was time to shave my head, and I wanted to go ahead and shave my head. That way I could have control over when I lost my hair.
And this time, she wanted to film it and enlisted her best friend, who has been by her side through her first bout of cancer. At first, Mackenzie's request surprised her.
She never really wanted it out there, and she just kind of did it privately and with like intimate people.
I was really just going to keep it for myself, but then I decided later on that night that maybe this could help another person overcome their fear of losing their hair.
Now her video has reached millions on Facebook and Twitter, inspiring plenty to fight cancer with fearlessness.
I like to be able to help people, and that's why I wanted my video to be seen. That way it can help other kids out.
Now, as if this teenager hasn't inspired enough people, she's actually raising money on her Facebook page and a GoFundMe page to help kids battling cancer. Now, that project is called Mackenzie's Fight, and we have all the details on her project and how you can help too on her website, fox5atlanta.com.
Two babies hugging each other, and it's like the cutest thing.
Love at first sight.
I didn't see no, conjoined. I wasn't thinking nothing about that. I just seen two little babies.
Mother Brittany Crafton fell in love with her twin boys seeing their very first sonogram images. This particular photo at 15 weeks. Doctors warned her they would be born conjoined.
They shared a heart and they was conjoined at the chest.
So when you heard that word conjoined twins or Siamese twins, what was the first thing that came in your head?
A cat. But I felt like I was in a movie.
Brittany says doctors gave her the option to terminate the pregnancy, but she was determined to keep the twin boys.
How could you do something to two little babies just looking like they're hugging each other? This is baby A, and this is baby B.
And despite all medical odds, doctors at the Georgia Regents Medical Center say Brittany has had no pregnancy complications. The two boys, Chance and Chandler, also share a liver, suffer clubfoot, and have a dislocated hip. If they were to ever be separated, they need someone to donate a heart. Will you separate your babies eventually?
If time comes for that, I'm just want them to get here, and every moment that I have, I can spend with them. Well, we can spend with them, so.
Brittany says she wants to focus on meeting her babies and giving them the most normal life possible.
We just pray as normal as possible. At the end of the day, we're all different.